Man, oh man, it is looking very bad and very bearish for Bitcoin, and I'm afraid we're going to see much lower prices in the near future. And I'm looking at a few very specific levels. Guys, if you like the content, please do me a favor, like, subscribe, click on the bell, click on all so you don't miss anything. Leave me a comment, share this video with your friends if you think this is useful. Without further ado, let's start diving in. If you've been following the channel, then you know that I've been saying this 91,200 is an absolutely critical level. I do not mind if we are closing in a 1 hour or a 4 hour candle underneath, but I want to see a reclaim right after, and that did not happen. As you can see here, we had a nice close here of the 4 hour above, but then the next 4 hour candle was a close underneath. We broke the level, and I said, well, the chances if you are closing underneath that 91,200 to then take out this low right here, the 89k, those are then significantly high. And that is also exactly what we're seeing right now. That level has been taken out. Also wrote there bye bye, because if we are not able to reclaim that level on a daily candle, then I'm afraid we're going to see much lower. Now there is some good news, and that is that you can see here on the 4 hour that we are printing a green dot. The momentum wave is extremely oversold. I had to go back I think almost 5 or 6 months to find a wave that is so low as this one. So it would make sense if we see a little bit of a move to the upside, maybe on New York Open. That would be great, but we cannot ignore that this money flow looks absolutely terrible. And yeah, therefore I'm also thinking that we are going to see lower prices. So I wouldn't be surprised if we do something like this, and then again eventually to go lower. Usually also significant lows are marked by bullish divergences, and of course we're not having that right now. So I think every move to the upside is just a temporary bounce. Also, if you look here on the 1 hour, this just looks absolutely terrible. We're extremely oversold, I get it, but look at the money flow here. It is at the deepest it is since last Sunday, and usually there still has some follow through. So also here I'm still expecting that we can see multiple drives, multiple waves here to the downside before eventually money flow is rolling over and we can see higher prices, and that also yeah, makes me believe that we can see lower. Okay, so what are then the price targets that we are looking at? Like I said, this current level is very important. Would be nice if we could reclaim it on New York Open, that more volume comes in, more liquidity comes into the market, and then push price higher, at least for the relief rally. Other than that, I am looking at 85,000, and 85,000, you see that purple line here in my screen, that is an SFP level from this area right here. Again, if you've been following me on the channel, I also told you losing that 89k, that thick yellow line what I just told you about, there's a very big chance you're going to take out the liquidity underneath all of these lows, and I think that is the first major stop that we are going to visit, 85k. Would we lose that too, and there's not, let's say, a close of a 4 hour candle above that level, oof, I'm going to be honest with you, it is starting to look very bearish, because there is just no market structure in that entire area that is underneath. Right here, there is absolutely nothing. And then, before you know it, you're looking at the 70s, 72, 73,000, all the way to 70k. If I'm zooming out here, let's take the daily, then you can see that we have a major zone coming in here on that area, like I just said, 72, 70k, because you have all of these highs. This was major resistance over and over again. Somewhere here, it was here, then we went higher, but we never backtested that level. So to maybe now come down to backtest that level at and around 70k, which then perfectly lines up with that macro golden pocket, would be a huge level. And I'm afraid I'm not the only one who's looking at it. That is of course measured from this high right here all the way to this low. That is the golden pocket, 70k to 72k. This is absolutely possible. Like I said, I think it's going to be very crowded there, because a lot of people will set their limit orders right there at the level, thinking that we are getting a bounce. So maybe we will front run that level just ever so slightly, or we go a little bit deeper. I'm seeing it as a complete area. It is still far away from here, I know, but like I said, we cannot deny losing this level right here, 85k, can be a very swift move to the downside because we're just lagging market structure. And yeah, a fast move up is usually a fast move down. There is one iffy where I'm kind of looking at. The only problem is it is a little bit in the middle of nowhere. That is that 83 to 81k or 81,800, because it lines up with the golden pocket. I will put it in the screen here. As you can see, that is this low that we created to the all-time high and then a golden pocket. And the reason why I'm putting it in is that it would be a very nice FU if price goes lower, and then eventually we're going to lose that S&P level of 85k. Just spend a little bit of time in that golden pocket, 81,883, and then to go higher. That actually would be very, very nice. And then I think a lot of people are might be looking at that big cascade and liquidation that will eventually never come. Now I have to say it's a little bit iffy just because of the reason that I just mentioned. I do think that the chances of eventually cascading down are much higher than bouncing here, but I just want to mention it anyways. I would absolutely not put a limit order here. I want to see how price reacts once we are reaching that 81,800 to 83,000 major golden pocket, losing this level, taking all of the liquidity, all of the lows that are being made, take it all out, spend a little bit of time, couple of hours, 1 or 2 4-hour candles, boom, to the upside. That would be a great reversal. For now, all eyes on New York Open. Let's see what happens if we can reclaim that 89,000, if we can go higher from here. If so, then yippee-ki-yay, but I'm afraid it will be a small relief before we're going down again. You can also see here on the daily Mark 7B, we're still very bearish. Money flow also pouring out, VWAP higher, momentum wave lower, RSI is pointing lower. This has no signs at all of reversing anytime soon, so it will still take multiple days, and therefore my overall bearish for now is bearish and lower until we see some buyers stepping in, see some green candles and some key levels to hold. That will be it for now. That will be it for this update. If you like it, please do me a favor, like, subscribe, click the bell, click, and also if you don't miss anything, leave me a comment and share this video with your friends. Also, I have a free Discord where I am showing, talking and trading much more specific levels than the ones that I'm showing you right here in this video. And if you want to know when I'm taking a trade, what are the exact key levels that I'm looking at, feel free to join that Discord. It is completely for free. You'll find the link in the description. And thank you guys so much again for being here, listening to me, and joining the Discord. Thank you so much. See you in the next one. Bye bye.